Hey guys, you are welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I'm good and I know you are good as well. I'm going to be showing you how I made this beautiful hairband with this special design, and I hope you enjoy the video. And if you haven't checked my last video on how I made this beautiful agbada top, kindly check it out. The materials I'll be needing are the fabric, Alice band, scissors, chalk, measuring tape, pins, glue gun, and my fiber. I'm just going to be using this piece of fabric. It's quite long, and let me just take the measurement. It's about 7 inches wide and 52 inches long. So I'm going to be taking 3 inches from this piece. I'm going to mark out 3 inches now, then cut it out. So this is my 3 inches mark. I'll be marking 3 inches like this. I'll do it all the way down, but I may not be using all. So I'll just maybe stop at a reasonable point. So I'm marking the 3 inches, which I will trim all the way down. I have just cut the 3 inches piece from this. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to fold into 2 like this, and I'm going to give it a good press. I have just given it a good press, like I folded it into 2 on the right side. But from what I'm seeing, this piece is too long, so let me just reduce it so I can be able to work with it. This will be okay for what I want to do. I'm going to be using this piece to wrap my Alice band. Watch how I will do it. First of all, I'm going to plug this to the electricity and leave it for a while for the candle to melt. So it's hot now. As you can see, the glue is dripping. So what I'm going to do is to introduce it here. Then I'll begin to wrap it. You can see, you don't necessarily have to use so much. Just what will be enough to glue it to the Alice band. While flipping it like this, try to pull it for it to be firm. You can see it's very neat. So what you have to do is just to introduce little hot glue to seal it up. Then thereafter you trim the excess fabric. I think it's okay like this. So I'm going to trim the excess fabric. So this is ready. This part of the craft is ready. Then the leftover fabric, this is about 3.5 inches wide, and the length is still the same. I'm going to be folding it on the wrong side. This is the right side. I'm going to be folding it on the wrong side this way, and I will sew it all the way down. Let me hold it with pen so it will be easier for me to sew. So fold it this way and sew it down maybe about 1/2 inch or 1 inch. 1/2 inch will be fine. So I'm going to hold it down this way and sew. When I come back, I'll show you what I have. I have just sewn it all the way down, but I stitched one end. I closed it I made it slant. So what I'll be doing next is to trim the excess seam allowance. I'm going to trim it all the way down. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to turn it inside out. I can make use of my scissors. Just put it this way. So we've turned it inside out. See one end of the fabric. See the way it looks. I made it slant. Then the other end is opened. What I'll be doing next is to stuff my fiber into it. This is fiber. It's mostly used by all these furniture makers, all those upholstery people. That's where it is mostly used. I'm going to be stuffing this into this. Watch how I'll do it. I later switched into this pen. It was a lot easier than using the scissors. I'm almost done stuffing it. You can see. Don't make it too thick. At least something that you'll be able to fold easily. Finally, I am done stuffing in the fiber. So I will just do this for it to be evenly distributed. Just make it evenly distributed. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to fold in the raw ends. Fold it in like this, and so you can choose to unstitch if you want. You could also use the sewing machine to achieve this. Just fold in this way, then you sew. I'll be back. I'm done sealing here up. I actually unstitched. I've just plugged my glue gun again, so I'll wait for it to heat up. And this is what we are going to be doing next. We're going to roll it, but with the glue it's going to stay. I'll just be gluing it neatly. Roll it that way till we are done. Another way you can achieve this is just to tack. As I fold like this, you tack it. You do the tack it, but this will be faster. So I started folding it in like in the circular form. While I was doing that, I was applying the hot glue like that. So I'll continue doing this. The hot glue makes it very easy, but if you want it to be very firm, you could combine tacking it and also using the hot glue. The two will work perfectly. So this is how this will look. I have my needle and my thread, so I will just tack the end of the, will I call it spiral? I'll just tack the end like this. This is how the other side looks like. So this side will be facing up, while this side will be facing down. The concept behind this is that the Alice band has more of blue, so this will be the yellowish side. I have this thick breast pad. I'm going to be using this like to support it on top of the Alice band. You can just cut out a piece like this. That will just be the width of the Alice band. So watch what I'll be doing here. I'm going to apply a lot of glue, hot glue. I'll be putting it at the center of the spiral, because I don't know the name to call it. Then thereafter, I will still apply the hot glue. Apply it generously. Then any side you think you will love, you just place it and leave it for it to stick to it. Another thing you can do here, you get another piece of maybe a soft breast pad to hold it down so it doesn't shake when you place it on your head. So I'm going to get another piece of breast pad, a soft one that will just hold it in place. This is a softer breast pad. I call it breast pad, though it has another name, but I call it breast pad. It's soft, so you can just trim it a little so it's not too wide and it's not too long, and you'll place it here. So I can just do it this way. Most fascinators, this is what they use in holding down the Alice band. This is what you have at the end of the day. Simple but beautiful. Simple but beautiful. So I'm going to be wearing it on my mannequin, and I'll also be wearing it on my head to see how this beauty looks. If you are coming across this channel for the first time, why not hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell to enable you get notified whenever I upload new videos. Do like, comment, and share my videos. See you in my next video. Bye.